Hello everyone and welcome, it's Eclectic Kelpi, and this is Adult Colored Glasses, the show where I rewatch media from my childhood satirically and sincerely, and today we are going to be watching Hamtaro! Very exciting. I was obsessed with this show. It is so cute. I had hamsters when I was growing up. It just felt so it's so nostalgic. It's so simplistic, slice of life kind of energy, but it's just so fulfilling and so cute, and it's just so sweet and amazing. And I'm so excited to get to watch it because I actually forgot that it existed for a while. But I totally had like the Hamtaro toys. There was like the little HamHam house, and it came with a bunch of them, and Bijou was my favorite. And it was just the cutest little piece of media. And it was kind of one of the anime that sparked my enjoyment of anime, I guess, while I was growing up, because Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Hamtaro, yeah, those were like my go-tos. I really enjoyed them. And yeah, Hamtaro just completely fell off my radar for so many years. And so I'm really excited to get to watch it. And I think I still remember some of the song, but honestly, as I'm going through it, like the line that I remember is Snoozer, Penelope, Panda, Howdy, Oxnard, Bijou, and Boss. And then I start going into the Poke Rap. So it'll be nice to rewatch it and see how that goes. But oh yeah, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so cute. I'm really excited to get into it today. So yeah. And also, typically on these rewatches, if I'm watching a show instead of a movie, I will do the first episode, but because Eclectic Kelpi is all about fantastical media, I picked episode 18 of Hamtaro, season 1, Slipper Chase, because this is the one where, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the girl's name. It's been so long. But where Hamtaro's human is doing Cinderella, the play, at her school, and the HamHams like help her bring the slipper, and because she's lost it, and it's a whole thing, and it's very like art imitating life kind of energy, but it's also about a fairy tale within the episode. So of course we have to do the fairy tale episode. This is also the episode that I have the best recollection of, so I thought that to maximize the nostalgia, we would watch this episode because I think it was one of my favorites. Obviously, it's the one that I remember so clearly, so it obviously stuck with me. Without further ado, let's watch Hamtaro, Season 1, Episode 18, The Slipper Chase. Oh my gosh. Okay, literally, I am obsessed with so many of these intros for all of these cartoons. It's just so good. It's just so fun and nostalgic and sets up the energy for the whole entire experience of the episode. And it's just so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm Pashmina! Oh. Okay, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll get there. We'll obviously we'll get all of the HamHams names again, but like, oh, it's just so cute. It really is the intros that like take me back, and this is such an iconic still. Also, just for like specificity, I am watching the English dub. This is what I watched when I was growing up. Obviously, this is what was like playing on TV. I was about to say streaming. I guess it sort of is streaming. This is what was playing on TV in Canada when I was growing up. So for the nostalgia, for that experience, we are watching it in the English dub. But maybe I'll watch the Japanese original sometime just to compare and see and get to experience it in a whole different way. But for today, this is the English dub. Could you imagine having just like a little HamHam that you get to take all over, you just get to take your little friend all over, and just, it's basically Pokemon, but just hamsters. You have a little buddy that can just sit with you and just enjoy. They're so cute. Oh, Laura. Okay, I completely, like, no, not even any sort of inkling. I was like, Emily? No. Okay, Laura. Makes sense. And the sunflower seeds. They're so, oh, it's just so cute. I also oh, and Cappy! Oh my gosh, the flashback to this Hamtaro, like, clubhouse toy. I had Pashmina and Cappy, and I'm pretty sure, oh my gosh, I can't remember the bow tie one just here, but I'm pretty sure I had that one also. Oh my gosh, Cappy! I love how just in their drawing, their personalities are so very clear. I guess that's due to social stereotyping, so like we would assume or infer different personality traits based on certain observable features, but like I love how different they all are and how they have their own distinct personalities and how they're all just like, you know, they're vibing but they're all together and they're so cute. Certainly this was incredibly marketable. Certainly this did very well. I love the little mouth and whiskers and the little ears. It just we need the little sparks of joy while the world is in such utter chaos, because just, does this not just like make you feel just like happy inside? Oh, it's delightful. What a treat. Like, what an actual treat to get to experience this kind of nostalgia. And it's just so like the wholesomeness, the like good energy, I don't know, it just feels, it's so satisfying and just a treat. What a delight. Big adventures. This is why I think I internalized that and subsumed that into my personality, is like everything is an adventure, even the little mundane things, because I'm in my romanticize your life, we're in the whimsical era, like this is priorities, this is the vibes. We love to see it. Yes. Yes, little hamsters, big adventures. Thank you, Hamtaro. I love how supportive her parents are. Like, you know, some parents would be like, oh, whatever, like being an actor, whatever, you know, but like, look at how excited they are. She's gonna be Cinderella in her school play. They're like, oh, we couldn't be happier. I love to see it. We love to see the supportive parents. This is why it's just so cute, because it's just a very nice slice of life, wholesome energy. This is also so relatable. Like, so relatable. Having your little, like, oh, man. Having your little pet and just being able to, like, I don't know. It's just so sweet. I miss Pippin all the time. But, like, oh, it's just so special. Fur baby relationships are so precious. And this is just, yeah. I love it. So outside of what all of this, but Boss is giving like Makarov from Fairy Tail a little bit, just like same energy. I don't know if it was the voice actor is the same or it's a very similar, but it just like brought me to Fairy Tail. Not a bad thing. I enjoy Fairy Tail too, but like weird. Also, this is just so cute. Like them doing a little round table talking about they're humans, and it's just such a cute concept. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's just really cute because it's these little like hamsters that have these personalities who are like the perspectives of like how they see the world, and they're all conferring about their humans, and it's just really cute, and I just think that's so sweet. And they're all excited because even though they don't understand why Laura is excited or like what Cinderella actually is, they're just like, oh my gosh, we're so excited for her because she's excited about it. And I love that, and we should all adopt that mentality. Be excited for people because they're excited for happy things. Yeah, sharing positivity, that's the essence of the HamHams, and I love that. I love the vocal sound effects that they make, the like when they're eating, and then the like when they're running, and it's just so cute because like, because you also have to think about the voice actors in the booth being like or like like it's just so absurd, but it's so cute and I love it. It's just so fun. And like, why would they be doing vocal sound effects for the running? But it adds so much. It adds so much character and whimsy, and it's perfect. I love this little nomadic hamster. He's very, like, Bard. Literally. And it's very funny. Because it's absurd. Because it's also, he's pretending essentially to know what he's talking about. But he's just saying a bunch of fairy tale things. Like, mirror, mirror on the wall. Okay. Very fun. Very sassy. Very cute. The dramatics and the absurdity. Okay, he might be my second favorite. Not actually, but like, what a vibe. I also wonder, like, if the HamHams have personalities based on their humans also. Because obviously we know Hamtaro and Lara, and then we know Lara's best friend in Oxnard. But, like, I don't think we ever meet the other HamHams humans. So, like, are they adopting personalities from their humans? Is it like people resemble their dogs? The humans resemble their HamHams? That would be a really cool component. I have no memory of that. But I think that's my new headcanon, because that's sweet. Because then you gotta think about that whoever this guy's owner is this kind of absurd. And I love that energy. Bring that vibe. I love this. This is so cute. But like, okay, let's pop back for a sec. The costume budget for this school, fantastic. Look at the huge pumpkin carriage. My drama class in high school could never. And this is like, what, a middle school? Life goals, desires. Obviously not now. I would just be in like theater company production, which would have the funds to do that kind of thing. But like, little Kelpi, dreams, aspirations. So beautiful. Love that. So then how can they afford the like the glass slippers? Or what is the glass slippers actually made of? They're not, they cannot possibly be actually glass. No way. So it'd have to be like really hard plastic. They couldn't possibly be comfortable. That's a whole other thing with Cinderella. That's in every Cinderella canon. Why are they glass? How do you make glass slippers in real life that would be functional and not so uncomfortable that you want to rip off your feet? Who could say? I also love how eccentric the drama teacher is because, yeah, precisely. Exactly that. It's kind of like the Disney movie Cinderella. They're just HamHams instead of mice. But it's very one for one, sort of. But it's very cute. And like, look at how much they care. That's the kind of friendships I want to cultivate with people in real life. Someone who would drag a shoe across an entire field so that I could wear it in a performance just one time ever. That's true friendship goals right there. In fact, bare minimum. The running, look at that. The running is so cute. Look at okay, the perspective, like, they're literal hamsters. The world is so big, but they're just trying to bring their friend her shoe. It's just so sweet. He would be the worst kind of human, but I love this caricature, and it's just perfection. But like, please. He's also the like Deus Ex Machina ham. He just knows everything. They're so speedy. Oh my gosh, literally the movement, the animation is just so good. I'm really enjoying the art style. I'm really enjoying the cuteness. I'm really enjoying the, like, just all of the detailing that was put into the animation. So, like, really, really good job for the artists. But also just, like, the way that they move, the angles that they draw the HamHams at, the, like, proportions of their little bodies are just so cute, too. But, like, it's just so, the animation, like, obviously it's animated, but it's so like animated, like it's so articulative, and the movement is really just like beautiful and fun and over the top, but it also is still has some, like, it's still grounded. It's very over the top, but it also still feels grounded, which is really nice. So yeah, what, it's just, I just keep saying this, but it's just a delight. Okay, one that's really unhinged, that Rooster has an eye patch. Okay, clearly we know who the bad guy is. But complete side note, is this common for there to be just like live roosters in a school? Would they keep roosters? Because like, why would they keep roosters? Chickens, sure, right? Like, you know, if they're like, we're cultivating our own food and this is part of learning like human things, I don't know, like, because you can tend your own animals, you can cultivate your own crops, and you can, you know, whatever, like, this is just like a skill, and here's how you harvest eggs, and here's how you like tend to chickens, and, you know, whatever. Sure, like, I love that, that's great. If I had a property with which I had enough land to do that, if I had a yard, I would totally want to have my own garden and like grow my own stuff, and maybe have like some ducks. And actually, me and a friend have talked about this. We want to like go and buy a, like, an old church in Scotland, because they're like super on sale and you can renovate them, and because there's so many churches, and you can renovate it, and then you own just a whole land, and in ultra, and you gotta like cleanse that of course, but like, then you would just have land, and then we could get ducks and have like, I don't know, grow our own food and just like live very like cute cottagecore happy lives. And I like that. So love that. But why are there just roosters? Is this common, or is this like is this just like random? There's just roosters in a school. Questionable. But the eye patch is really sending me. Do roosters eat HamHams? Do roosters eat mice? Or like rodents? I mean, it might be like, in this particular instance, it might be like an aggression thing because there's an intruder in their coop. But they're not gonna eat them, right? That wouldn't be the danger, right? That's pretty dark. That's terrifying. That's horrible. Do roosters? I'm gonna look this up. That has no battery. I can't look this up. But something tells me that this is incorrect. Roosters don't eat hamsters. I hate it. Leave them alone. They're just trying to live and have adventures and be happy. Jingles is a liability. Opening the rooster hatch. Don't take him on an adventure. You know what? 50-50 shot. You're either gonna get exactly where you need to go, or you're gonna get eaten by a rooster. Roll the dice. Whose high school had, or middle school, in Laura's case, had this kind of budget for a 1-day performance to do beautiful set deck and costumes? The dream. Literally perfect timing, but like also, bro is facing, okay, this is, like, hold on. So he's like facing, yeah, see? And then like, he has his eyes closed, but like, that's a teacher, and she's a child, and he's facing her when she's getting changed. Why did they do it that way? There's so many other ways. There's so many other ways. rather than to have an adult man facing a child while she's getting changed. Let's not do that. I don't care that he wasn't looking. Let's not do that. Love her. Beautiful. So cute. Nice outfit. Nice costume. Fantastic. A little bit of a damper on the episode now, because that was really unfortunate. Don't do that. No excuse. HamHams coming in clutch. Best types of friends. And the HamHams celebrating. Look at them. They're so happy. They did a good job. Good job, HamHams. Big adventures. Epic quests. Helping your humans. That's good parenting. We love to see it. They're so excited for her. Like, to the point where other people are uncomfortable that they're going so crazy. But, like, that's what you want. Get yourself a support system that's gonna behave this way. It's so sweet, too. The HamHams got to watch. I love it. He's so cute. Ah! And that's it. That's Hamtaro. Right. Well, that was so good. So much fun. Such a delight. Only one gripe. You know, I feel it, especially within the times that we live in, it just hits a little bit different now. But other than that, such a cute show. So sweet. So, like, just the most pure energy of whimsy and just just a treat, to be honest, because it's so evocative of the feelings of, like, peaceful days and sunshine and just, like, good friends and just, like, calm energy, even though they're like, oh, there's such this, we have this grand problem, but it's only a grand problem because of their size and because of the perspective of the world that they have. And it's just like, I don't know, like, the simplicity is just so good, and I just love how cute and how sweet it is. Yeah, this was so much fun. I think I think this is about a 4 out of 5. I feel like Hamtaro is a 4 out of 5. It was so cute, so fun. Yeah. Yeah. Still, I think it probably still holds up in the grand scale in terms of the HamHams going on their adventures and having cute interactions and having it be all just, like, about, like, the love of friendship and, yeah, that sort of thing. Like, yeah, it's pretty sweet. So I really enjoyed it overall, and the nostalgia really hit so hard, and that was really sweet. So yeah, that was Hamtaro Season 1, Episode 18, The Slipper Chase. If you enjoyed this episode, consider giving a like and subscribing to continue joining us on all of our adventures. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. Everything with love, and we'll see you next time in the Treasure Trove. Bye.